it's all right. But it is possible to get the chemistry. Just how many options, you know? Yeah, okay.
Hello everybody, welcome to your live watch along of Chesterfield's away game, away in the National League, away at Wealdstone. Hopefully we can go and get the win. Hopefully away at Wealdstone after a 1-1 disappointing 1-1 draw away at home to Yeovil. Hopefully we can get this win. Hopefully get the win. It's not guaranteed, folks. And take it into the big game on Saturday at 12:30 against Woking.
And then also at centre back with a cheeky position change.
Just don't lose, folks. Just don't lose. Because I won't forgive the players if we lose.
Just for the clip, I was going to look at that man of the match, Van Dijk, rather than again. Oh, you need Van Dijk, and you think, oh, it's not Van Dijk, he's from again, Thiago Silva. Honestly, Alisson was the one where I thought, he's the most one that has other options, if that makes sense. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Right. I'm going to go. And he's a Bundesliga centre-back who gets full chemistry by himself. That man is going to be, he says, 1:30 slow way at a time. Because he just realised I'm going to go sooner. That's fine. And he's Ken for Calabria. Tregena's my marquee player. So technically, I'm allowed another hero icon. Sorry, what? Well, don't worry, I'm not going to do it because, well, I mean, I might do it now. Because I just really don't know. I didn't take the message you wanted to do absolutely nothing like that. Well, I was going to go Lucio, but you write everything down because he's Bundesliga and Serie A, so I wasn't going to do it. I mean, you might let me alone. It's the fact that you haven't written that down, Ian. I'm going to be honest with you. However, I'm an honourable man. So if you are unaware of that rule, just out of it. I don't think he gets full 10, does he? Oh, there's a wee little claw that we've backed ourselves into here. Do you know what? I have no idea who this man is. So surely you and Tiba. What?
So guys, keep putting your questions in, like, sub and subscribe if you are new to the channel. Hopefully we don't lose.
Make it a Biro and Corey Andrews in attack. Their subs Barrett, Ferguson, Olomolo, Whittaker, and the former star right Joel Taylor, who will make his debut if he comes on later on tonight. 4 changes for Chesterfield. King Carl.
Come on, lads, let's get the win, but don't guarantee it.
So it's Fitzsimons in goal. King, Palmer, Grimes, and Maguire across the back. Banks and Jones holding. Mandeville and Dallas playing just behind McCallum, and Colclough with a bit of a freer role on the left-hand side. Subs for the Spartans: Williams, Orton, Oldacre, Ukegbulam, and Quigley. So
just wait for the game to get underway, and then the time will come on for kickoff, folks.
Yeah, I think rightly so. It was a bit of a lacklustre performance on Saturday, wasn't it? A bit poor, lacked a little bit of energy. So yeah, I think the changes were needed, and yeah, I'm maybe a little bit surprised by a couple of the changes. Tim Akinola going out, with maybe a bit of a surprise to a lot of supporters at home, and maybe even a bit of a surprise to us, Phil. I don't know about you, but yeah, I think a good sensible changes from Paul Cook.
Yeah, I think Akinola played in that holding role alongside Oldacre, and Paul Cook did tell me that there was quite a fair bit of fatigue in that pair, both making their way in full-time men's football. I know Oldacre's a bit older than Akinola, but he was playing part-time. He's been full-time pro with Gillingham before, but playing part-time with Dorking. And so, I think there was an element of fatigue. And most Chesterfield players know how they've probably missed the nothing play of Mike Jones. There's everything.
Yes, exactly. That's it, isn't it? He's the absolute master of not doing that much, but doing a lot.
Yeah, you only notice he's not in when he's not in.
Exactly.
You're right.
Come on,
I'm
lads.
excited for this game and I'm hoping for 3 points.
Well, Chesterfield will be kicking uphill in the first half. I think when you were at school and you were in a house match, you always wanted to kick uphill in the first half, didn't you?
Game is underway, folks. Chesterfield nil. Chesterfield versus Wealdstone.
Chesterfield left to right, obviously. The ball played forward and got behind Palmer. It's played in straight away for an early opportunity for the Stones. It's on the edge of the box and a shot in on target from Hutchinson.
Oh my God, we're already shit already, and we've not even played. We've not even started playing.
In the blink of an eye, they've got a shot in.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh my God, we've only played 30 seconds, and Wealdstone nearly scored.
And I thought Wealdstone were going to put the ball in the back of the net. No, yeah.
So we're playing shit already.
Managed to get hold of it, but no, good play from Wealdstone.
And all the way through to Sam Howells, who rolls it out to the giant.
What a great start, lads! What a great start. Not.
I was standing by the entrance, and he did look like me. And if you're listening in the opening hour, when Lawrence McGraw was saying
We're gonna get battered at this rate. We're gonna get absolutely battered, and I just know it.
towards McCallum, beaten in the air by Habisham, and
Sorry, folks, for me being absolutely negative, but we nearly scored. We nearly conceded inside 30 seconds.
from Dallas, but the long legs of Cook get in there first and play it back to his goalkeeper on the far side. Dyer trying to build something for the Stones. And, not quite sure where Wealdstone is. It's actually in
I will be absolutely fuming with that winning. I'll be absolutely seething.
Junction 5. They haven't won the ball back with the Wealdstone goalkeeper. Go off the motorway junction 5, go through Watford or around the edge of Watford. So
It's a long way away, Phil. That's all they need to know. It's a long way.
10 miles off the motorway, and it's they're playing a little bit of keep ball in their own 18-yard area, the Stones, and all of a sudden now it's out onto this.
Do not lose, but I just think we will. I'm not going to be. Most of this game, I am not going to be positive because for Chesterfield, there's no need to be positive because we just bad each game, even though we can get something from a game.
Any danger for Chesterfield, and Wealdstone start to build again, playing it back to Sam Howes.
But
Keeper,
heyo, what can you do?
in orange. Where's number 13, Sam Howes? Let's have a look for him tonight. He played pretty well for the technique a week or two ago. A little fancy flick from Dyer, and it turns the ball around to Chesterfield. And Mandeville plays it in field, and it's an opportunity. It's put over the bar by Dallas. He really.
Dallas, you should have scored it, what?
At that point in time, just inside the 18-yard area, he'll be disappointed he didn't get that on target.
Fucking Dallas, go back to Dallas, Texas.
Perspective, some little fancy flicks in your own half, facing your own goal, and that's exactly what happened against Chesterfield, and Chesterfield took advantage of it then.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant ball by Liam Mandeville as well into Dallas. And yeah, just needed to keep that shot down, didn't it? It wasn't too far.
Oh, we have to keep it down. No, but it's typical with Chesterfield because they don't have to keep it down, they have to keep it up.
Yeah, Dallas could have done better, but it's one of those shots, isn't it? If he scores,
Because they want to be a twat. They want to be a twat. They want to be a twat.
Hoping he hits the target.
3 minutes gone, and chance down the end, so Palmer, straight away.
You're going to enjoy me ranting a lot because that's what I do during these because they annoy me to heck.
It's back with Palmer once more, received from Ollie Banks. I think that was his first touch, and this time the high press on the goalkeeper is coming from Sonny Blowlow Everton. Clearance is headed down by the home side on the halfway line, and it's going to be Cook, captain's armband on his left bicep, plays it out wide right to Barker, another loaning, and well, as he did many times on Saturday, Fitzsimons rushes outside his goal area to chest that down, tries to play it up towards Dallas on the far side, but just bounces on the line. Difficult to tell. There's a bit of a camber on the pitch here, and the crowd right on top of the touchline on the far side. It's difficult to see exactly where that touchline is on the far side, but it is, dare I say, typical non-league here, where there's people leaning on a barrier that surrounds the edge of the pitch on the far side, in the half of the pitch defended by Wealdstone at this moment in time, and they try and build from the back again. Ilunga on this near side, just a few yards away from him. We could almost touch him. We're on the 5th row, I think, or 5th or 6th row back in a little shallow stand on the close on the halfway line. Wilson again, just play about at the back, long ball down the left hand side, too wide. Try and pick up the front man.
Come on. Do not lose. Please do not lose.
Not really so much of,
I want to actually have.
just at the moment.
I want to have some voice left at the end of this Chesterfield, please.
That 10 bookings count, so he avoids a booking today. He's got to get up to 15 in his next suspension.
Well, you would back Jeff King to get to 15, wouldn't didn't you, unfortunately?
Yeah, there's 9 games left after today, Kingy. Game to worry either side in this contest.
But not everyone's going to be putting a post on the community tab to let you guys know that we're going live.
That plays it up towards the left-hand side and nodded on by Dallas. Colclough couldn't quite get there, whacked away by the hosts. Goes out for a throw-in though to Chesterfield, just in front of the dugout. So we've got the dugouts on the far side, we've got the press area on the near side of the goal, and the dressing rooms are behind the goal that Chesterfield are defending at the moment. There's one throw from Maguire down the touchline, flicked on by McCallum, but it's cleared away by the home side all the way through to Ross Fitzsimons, and looks like a little tug on Maguire, not given, throw-in given, and it's quickly taken, and Andrews is on the right side of the 18-yard area, so I was certainly expecting a free kick to be given Chesterfield's way for that shot, but tell you what, now I'm getting around with the Wealdstone, we were hearing Chris Woods talking to Kurt, one of the local journalists, the head of media here, who was talking to Kurt, and he sort of said that they really do go hell for leather in front of the home crowd, and they are moving very, very quickly with the ball and without the ball. They do play from the back, which they've just knocked it back from the halfway line to the back. Habigan cleared away by Sam Howe's right-footed. Maguire wins it in the air, and shot on the ground, which didn't see that one, Bron.
Yeah, I think it's interesting you say that as well. You know, if anyone listened to the interviews before, I did speak about the fact that Wealdstone, you know, historically renowned as a team that sort of bullied you off the park, didn't they? Sort of put 11 big men on the pitch, but actually they play some really lovely stuff this season,
Yes,
haven't they?
They have played some great football, but they've still got in skipper Jack Cook. They've still got the picked up. He's not hugely broad, but he's very, very, very tall. I sometimes you see these guys on a park. Free kick still not being taken by Chester. You see these guys on a park, and you think, well, he looks tall. But when you see him next to him,
Yes.
he was very big. Anyway, diagonal kick from the Chesterfield goalkeeper, and McCallum heads it, but he couldn't head it in the right direction. I think that's gone out. We can't see the corner flag from where we're sitting. I think it's gone out for a goal kick.
Yes, it has gone out for a goal kick, Phil.
Grosvenor Vale is where we are at. Wealdstone, the hosts of 0-0 in the National League. So they're 3 points behind 7th spot, so desperate to try and get into the top 7. But they're hamstrung a little bit with their goal difference. They've got a negative goal difference.
Yeah, it's very strange, isn't it? I was looking at that table earlier. Just worth noting, Jeff King getting into a bit of an argument with number 17 there, Dominic Hutchinson.
It's no surprise at all. As he's got some this burgundy coloured boots on, and he's played that ball down the right wing to try and bring McCallum into play. The clearance from Wealdstone is picked up by Mandeville, but he was leaning back to win that header and couldn't control it. It goes through to House, who rolls it out to Cook. Now coming back to try and fetch it is Dyer. It's played out to this near side, Ilunga. Brooklyn Ilunga, so he's a bit of a David Beckham fan or something like that, isn't he? And well, a nice little bit of play in their left back territory, and it gives Charles the opportunity to break away. And Cook plays a lovely ball down the right hand side to try and bring the right midfielder into play. Who I think over there is, I think it's Dyer running down. No, it's Obira, I think, running down. Anyway, it's been lost out, and Chesterfield have got a throw in left back territory. Just you can see where we're sitting from. You can see the sloping the pitch sloping down towards Ross Fitzsimons. Aldershot have equalised. Maidenhead on the shot there. Chesterfield at their bogey side. Maidenhead on April the 1st. Mike Jones was the first time I really noticed him get a touch in the centre. Plays it back to Palmer.
Come on, Chesterfield, man.
Behind Jeff King, goes out for a cheap throw to the hosts. London throws it backwards.
Come on.
Played across the back line by Sam Habigan, and out onto the right side for an opportunity for Bark to come forward. Certainly the central defenders are more than willing to run with the ball for Wealdstone. Still in their own half. McCallum's doing a little bit of jockeying around in front of the Wealdstone man. He's played forward on a lovely intercept by Palmer there.
Come on.
Finally for Hutchinson, and Palmer had to get a foot in, and anyway Hutchinson from the throw-in has got the ball back. He's on the left side of the 18-yard area. few shouts from the Wealdstone fans that might have been a handball. Wasn't a single shout from a Wealdstone player, as to say. Chesterfield turn it over. It's now King in the right back territory. Played infield for Jones. Tries to find McCallum, who's adjudged to have fouled his marker. Who's rolling down on the floor in front of the advertising hoarding, so I can just sort of see his shoulder. Oh, I can see his backside now. Let's have a go.
Gone down like a sack of spuds would be the correct term, I reckon there, Phil. Yeah, bit of a dramatic fall to the ground, and McCallum pleading his innocence.
Referee Jacob Miles just coming up and checking on the help, but he's not waved on. He's just had a word with McCallum, and to be fair, a sensible referee in there is coming out a look at the Wealdstone man, decides that he doesn't need a physio on. He's had a quick word with McCallum.
Looks like a young referee, doesn't he, Phil?
Yeah, well, the referee on Saturday, I checked afterwards, it was only his second game at National League level. And to be fair, you could tell. The free kick taken short by Wilson. They do try and build from the back so much, so they've got a free kick just in the Chesterfield by the halfway line and worked it back to their own goalkeeper. So they're comfortable doing that.
Come on.
Out to the right hand side where Andrews picks it up, back to Cook. Long ball down the middle, and they've got plenty of pace. It was Andrews was running for that one. It's been put out for a throw in to Wealdstone, far side.
We are not losing. We are not losing. We are not losing.
McCallum, and he's got
Well, we're going to.
shirts around. He plays it back to Maguire. Now Colclough, fancy little piece of play. That's a free kick to Chesterfield, just inside the home half, over on the far side, just in front of the dugouts. There's a bit of a electronic scoreboard above the dugouts on the far side. And, well, King has got the ball now from the right hand side. Whips a deep cross in towards McCallum. He's just taken off his head by. Comes out to the edge of the box, but it's picked up by
Fuck's sake.
posts. And they've got an opportunity to break down this near side with Hutchinson, who's been a very busy player so far. But again, it's that first thought is to get back into an accepted formation. They really have an identity. Jamie Grimes was saying that before the game, wasn't he, in the interview, that they've got a real identity that they play with, and they do. If they struggle, they just start again.
Yeah, they don't mess around with it, do they? Just, literally every single time they get the ball, nice and calm, and play the pass.
York 0, Altrincham 1. Oh, and play back to the goalkeeper. McCallum was almost in. And well, there were palpitations in yellow, I think, just at that moment in time. But he did deliver the ball away. He probably was a bit calmer than a lot of others. And to be fair, Bron, there were no groans amongst the crowd. I think they must do that quite often.
Yes, yeah, you're not wrong. And yeah, it does seem like the goalkeeper's very calm and collected, isn't he, when it comes to playing that ball? And what a header that is from Jeff King, by the way. Yeah,
the goalkeeper decided to go long for once, and it was in between King and Ilunga. And King dived in at 45-degree angle to the ground, didn't he? He won the header, but did take Ilunga out. I don't think there's any question of being a foul. I think
no, it wasn't a foul. No, I think you're right. It wasn't a foul. Great header from King, who actually looks like he might have hurt himself in the process of making that. Both players went for the ball. Yeah. Two headers, but King just went a bit of an awkward angle, didn't he? But he did win it, and he won it fairly. But yeah, the Wealdstone player looks in pain, but Jeff King looks in a bit of pain too.
Yeah, he's
maybe just a bit of a dead leg
type of thing, isn't it? But Ilunga's been treated by the physio, still laying down. He's moved from his right hand side to his back now. The 21, left sider. And Jeff King doing a few. Is that downward dog? Is that? I don't.
Some sort of yoga pose, that I reckon.
I'm not a yoga expert.
Come on, Chesterfield, do something, you twats. Do something, you twats.
And I think he's going to have to call Ben Partridge on.
Yeah, I think he actually might be in a bit more trouble than we originally anticipated here, Phil. Yeah, looks like he's in some serious discomfort with his leg.
14 minutes played. You are listening to 1866 Sport Live. With national windscreens, it is Wealdstone 0, Chesterfield 0. And a bit of a break in play. Not all the Chesterfield players, half of the outfield players have gone over for a little chat and a few drinkies over on the far side to us. I'm not sure where the cameras are for if you are watching the stream, because it's always a bit disorientating.
Come on!
Left to right.
Do something, you pricks.
I think the cameras are probably over on the far side. I think they're behind the electronic scoreboard. We can't probably see the camera because of the brightness from the scoreboard. It says Wealdstone 0, Chesterfield 0. Both players still receiving treatment. I think Ilunga might have got a bit of a facial injury. Certainly looks as though the physio is applying some treatment to his nasal area.
Yeah, I think he actually, just looking at him, he actually might potentially be saying that he's maybe a bit dizzy and he can't see straight. I think he's sort of doing the hand actions if he can't see straight, so that is a bit of a worry for him.
Jeff King still down on his back, with definitely his right thigh area being looked after by Ben Partridge.
Yeah, it was a heavy challenge, wasn't it? You know, as soon as the two clashed, you could hear the whole crowd sort of, you know, it was a really big, heavy challenge. But luckily, it's looking as if Jeff King is going to be okay to continue.
Well, I'll tell you what, Bron, it was two committed players going into a 50-50 rule, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and Jeff King made it his. Rain's coming down now here in HA4. It's a Harrow postcode. So he's still limping, Jeff King, but he's coming off this side. He's not gone off.
So just going to check the players okay, I think.
Yeah. Yep. And still, Ilunga down on the floor.
It's great to see though, isn't it? You know, King's still in pain, but he goes over to just to check that the man he went into that big tackle with is okay, and just shook his hand and said, "Hope you're okay." So
Physio,
just struggling a little bit still.
Physio Ben Partridge, the former youth team player at Chesterfield, went over to play for the Nike Academy in America as well before coming back and studied sports physiotherapy. His dad in the 80s was a left back with Chesterfield Young, and Orlando's still down, so it's they must be doing we don't know what they're doing, but you assume it's a head injury.
Yeah, definitely.
Protocol.
Yeah, I think it's fair to assume he's probably being checked here for a bit of concussion or something like that. But he's actually sat up now, which is a pleasing sign, because he was laid on the deck at one point, wasn't he? And he's now sat up and he's definitely with us, so that's good. But he might be okay to continue.
Well, Chesterfield's first trip here, of course, we lost Nathan Tyson to a very early injury, didn't we? He carried on for a little while, and Tom Denton scored from the penalty spot after about 6 minutes.
Am I right in saying that he got injured when he was brought down for the penalty,
Yes,
Nathan Tyson?
yes,
Yeah,
he did, and he played on for a few more minutes, but it went off and was out for quite some considerable time, wasn't it?
Still 0-0, folks.
3-2. I'm going from memory there.
yeah, I think you're right. I think it was 3-2, and I think I'm right in saying just in front of us, Phil, there was an absolute screamer by a player called Denon Lewis, who appeared on Love Island.
Yeah, that's the man.
Oh no.
Playing in the National League, of course. Anyway, we've got
Is it actually snowing?
Wealdstone man back on his feet, which is great news.
Yeah, good to see. Never want to see a fellow professional or from any team down here with a head injury.
Snowing?
See any vigorous
I thought you got rid of it.
on the dugouts over at the far side.
I thought you got rid of it.
I'm sure. Yeah, I think I can see a piece of microphone in the physio's left ear. So
It can't be.
17:45 on the clock now. 0-0 on the scoreboard. Yeah, radio message from the Wealdstone physio back to the bench, and there is going to be a substitution, and it will. I'm almost certain. I can't see yet, but it will be Joel Taylor, because he's left-sided wing-backy type of player.
Yes.
So he'll the former Spirite almost certainly making a relatively early debut, sooner than he would have thought. So anyway, the substitution board hasn't been held up yet.
Oh my God. Here we go. But we'll know it's potential, but that's all. Here's a list of Chelsea's potential quarter-final opponents. We could play Real Madrid, Man City, Inter, Napoli, Milan, Bayern Munich or Benfica.
Lonely journey home, wasn't it?
I'm long enough in the tooth, Ron. You were excited your first day as a pro, I think.
It was. That was my first day.
We already know we can beat them twice.
The media team, and I got an hour and a half down the M1, and only for the game to be called off. So couldn't have had a worse start, really.
So Ilunga is off, and Joel Taylor is on. So the former Spirite comes on for the current MK Dons player. So
And folks, where my mate lives, it's snowing.
to get more minutes as a player under his belt. Wasn't getting enough at Notts County, so he has to be released. And of course, no transfer deadline in the national.
Hopefully, everyone's enjoying the fun.
Deadline is the final Thursday, I think, in March. So you can't
I think
sign.
it's just coming up, isn't it? Actually,
It is coming up. So anybody who needs to sign anybody needs to do it before that. Not absolutely. Oh, Liverpool played through it, looking for an offside flag, not given, but just a little bit too far forward for McCallum to run to a crowd. Comes out of his area, slides on the slick surface that this rain will be creating here down at Grosvenor Vale, and the ball with Ashley Charles. Oh, and he's giving it to Dallas, who's bursting through the centre, and a good challenge with 3 blue shirts on him there. And well, I thought Dallas was shaping up to have a shot, but to be honest, credit to the defence there. They got back in numbers after a poor ball from Ashley Charles. Free kick going Wealdstone's way.
Referees brought that back for an advantage played on Ollie Banks making a tackle there, but actually it looked like Ollie Banks had pulled out the tackle. Came in jumping in and he knew he wasn't going to get the ball and he pulled his leg away, and I think actually that's what he's pleading as Wealdstone get back underway.
Yeah, we've got somebody standing up just in front of us, so the ball pops out from behind a furry hood, and is in the possession of Dominic Hutchinson, who in the first 6 or 7 minutes was the man on the ball every time he seemed to look up, but a little bit quieter. Joel Taylor just in front of us now on this left wing back role, former Sparrow.
I bet you must be annoyed now that it's snowing again.
That moment as the ball with Chesterfield on the far side, challenging, gives a throw in to the Sparrow.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dugouts. Well, it was forecast sleet for about 9 o'clock today. It's 6 minutes past 8 now, and it's also forecast to get down to 0 degrees by the end of the game. So we're all wrapped up. Apart from probably not as wrapped up as it should be. That's experience for you. There's anyway, Chesterfield turning it over. It's one of those little unseen Mike Jones things that there's a player running at him, but he plays it forward and it's lost by a combination of McCallum and Dallas, and it's played back to Howes. Goalkeeper Solihull 1, Scunthorpe 0. So Barnet 0, Yeovil 0 is still a scoreline. Bournemouth 0, Southend 0 still a scoreline, and Notts County 0, Eastleigh 0. As Sparrows down the left hand side, Coldcliff pulls the ball into the centre, just in front of.
God, we can't see the fucking score.
We can't quite see. I think it's gone out for a Wealdstone throw right down by the corner.
Yes, it has gone out for a Wealdstone throw.
Impossible for us to see on the angle that we are. Let's say we're on the let's have a look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th row in a very, very low rate stand. So it's got a post every 2 metres, hasn't it, as well? And then lots of heads sticking up. So
well, now the rain's coming down, there's more heads coming into this stand because no one wants to be stood out in the rain leaning over that.
We're having to beat in Farnborough. Finally, actually, some team can actually fucking score a goal.
Anyway, the ball hasn't come back into play yet. I'm not quite sure what's occurring in that corner. I really genuinely can't see what's occurring in that corner.
By the looks of it, there's a player from Wealdstone who's down in the penalty area.
Oh yeah, good
and
spot.
It's number 3.
Yeah.
No, it's
no.
not. Yes,
there isn't a number 3 on the team,
not
so it won't be
number
number 3. So I think look at the position where it might be. Well, I don't know. Can't see who it is.
It's 24.
Oh,
24.
It's
Charlie Baker.
Charlie Barker, right side of centre half, and he's struggling now as well. But he's limping quite badly. So yeah, we're looking in the corner to try and figure out what's going on. And all the lack of action.
Oh my God, the guy has scored again. The guy is scoring goals for fun. Mohammed Fowl. He scored yet again. Every time I haven't seen to score, it seems to be Mohammed Fowl.
Doesn't quite drop for Dallas, but he's making a nuisance of himself. He's hacked away by Wealdstone. Palmer heads it down to Banks.
Mohammed Fowl.
Inside his own half, plays it wide out to Maguire, far side of the field as Willard. Coldcliff tries the turn, but he couldn't get past Cook. And he's played forward, and that's a great ball forward as well. And Fitzsimons again comes out of his goal, but it's an opportunity for Joel Taylor to shoot from 45 yards because the Chesterfield goalkeeper was still on the deck, but as soon as that left his boot, you could see that was only going to end up on it either in the crowd or in the advertising audience. He didn't just like that right.
No, you're right, but wow, what piece of goalkeeping there from Ross Fitzsimons. Keeps the game level, keeps the Sparrows level. You know, seriously good goalkeeping, rushed off his line. Real good pace as well, actually, from Fitzsimons, and managed to meet the ball. And he could have got that so easily wrong, couldn't he? And suddenly you're looking at a serious red card offence. So yeah, good goalkeeping from Ross Fitzsimons.
Paul Cook, of course, signed the ultimate sweeper keeper with Coverland, didn't he? And Ross Fitzsimons has learnt to become one. Different, very, very different style to Lucas Coverland, but he is a very, very good sweeper keeper now, with a level head as well.
And he deserves a lot of credit for that as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's learnt that very well indeed. Cleared by the home keeper, headed forward by Palmer. Cook gets in there, back to Palmer once more with a short ball to King, who seems to be moving a lot freer. Now keeps it in on this near touchline, plays it back to Palmer straight away. The press is on, and it's from Andrews. Banks turns, plays that upfield, but he was hoping King was continuing his run, but King had stopped and turned to walk back towards the halfway line, so it goes through to goalkeeper Howes. Nil.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Line here.
Do something, you bunch of poop pricks!
It's been an unremarkable start, apart from the first 2 or 3 minutes when there were decent chances.
It's
for
my
both
ass.
sides.
Here's my
It's been a
fucking ass, Chesterfield, and you can't see the fucking score in a brothel.
Interruptions for a few injuries as well, so we're going to get a fair bit of additional time at the end of this first half. It's going to be cold finish. We all got forward to look forward to the throw goes out.
Here's my fucking ass, because you can't score. You all should be sacked from your jobs, docked on your wages, and fuck off.
Closure to look forward to at junction 21. Closure on the way back.
That's got that out of my system.
Ball switched to this near side. Taylor takes out on the inside of his left boot. Goes a little bit behind, but he's
Unless you guys score, then you get on my good side.
former teammate Mandeville and played back. Habajam plays it up to this near side, and again Wealdstone playing good, quick triangular football. Hutchinson's got it, plays it infield, and good turn there by Low Everton, and good challenging from Dyer as the ball played forward by Chesterfield after they won it. It's a throw in. I tell you what, if they'd been about 2 inches further forward, we'd have been catching that one.
I just want to compliment Wealdstone. Actually, they do really play some beautiful football. Their tipper tapper. It's sort of I compared McCallum to Ronaldo this week, and I'm going to compare Wealdstone to the old Barcelona this week. They're passing it around, aren't they? Really well.
They're doing really well then if it's Barcelona. Anyways, Mandeville on the ball, nicked it down the right hand side, but his cross is charged down and played back by Wealdstone, cleared away by Habajam, and good piece of work from Jones again, just by almost doing nothing other than preventing the Wealdstone player from getting through to the ball, and attempted play down the right wing. I think that's going to go out for Wealdstone throw. Can't see the lineman's flag. There it goes, pops up through over a few heads and a few dozen bars. Stanchions, and it's again a throw in right down in left back. 27 played, and it's still 0-0. You are listening to 1866 Sport Live with National Windscreens, the local company with the national Wealdstone on forward, and it would have been offside if that ball had gone through, but it didn't. And Chesterfield giving it away. It was King, but Banks wins it back and played out towards Colclough on the left hand side. Is it going to just get over Barker too? No, Barker. His run was perfect there to get right under that and head it back to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, great piece of defending there, Phil, from Barker.
Barker and Cook are the two tallest players in the Wealdstone side. Over on the far side with Charlie Barker. And, Charles, who switches it to Taylor.
Chesterfield, fucking do something, you pricks.
Backtrack well and plays it back once more to Habajam, and there Charles once more. Habajam again turns, plays it back to his goalkeeper with that Wealdstone reset that we've seen many a time. And well, I can understand why they don't play it long, because that's too long for the keep to take. And they both
Kept the ball for a minute or two and created sometimes something good, and then every time they've gone long, it's gone out of play. So I think there'll be a message at half time for the manager, won't it? And it will be to not go long.
I have to say, Stuart Maynard done a terrific job. The
Great manager.
No.
at any point when Paul Cook goes, Stuart Maynard wouldn't be a bad call. Free kick, Chesterfield's away, right down in front of us. Jeff King is upended by Low Everton on loan from 25 miles down the road, Derby County. Former Barnet player.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Well, King wondering what to do with his free kick, and he plays it short to Jones, back to King, and straight away there's a presser on him in the form of Hutchinson, and played down the right hand side, done well. Taylor plays it back to his keeper again, pressed by Mandeville, and he's as calm as anything, isn't he? There's no sign of panic when he's got somebody breathing down his neck, the goalkeeper. We had that a while ago with McCallum, and headed forward by Palmer. Is that there's a whistle gone? I think it must have been an offside flag again. You can't quite see.
Yeah, I think Mandeville being penalised out there chasing the long ball.
It's Mr. Gibson down the side, but sadly we're not seeing too much of him.
It's a very awkward commentary view where we are, isn't it, Phil?
Well, if it just wasn't for that down the right hand side, I quite like being low down, close on the edge. It's where I like to be, but when you can't see chunks of the field, it's awkward. Taylor coming forward for the visitors, overhit that, and it's gone out for a goal kick. There's some shouts for penalties by the Wealdstone fans, but the referee very calmly just points to the goal kick. The Wealdstone player down on there. It was looking for a shove on the far post, and to be honest, I think the ball was too high. I'm a great believer that even if you push somebody, it's a foul, whether you're going to get the ball or not. But neither of those are going to get the ball.
No, and I also don't think it was a push. Actually, I think Maguire had his shirt, and I think he had Maguire's shirt as well. I think they were both tugging at each other, and he sort of threw himself to the ground. Not a penalty for me, but then again, I suppose if you're wearing a Wealdstone shirt, you're absolutely
Come on.
there, aren't you?
Yeah, but again, not a huge.
Let me have a fuck.
Anyway, Dallas comes back to fetch that on the halfway line, plays it forward towards McCallum, and the goal kick comes right to the edge of his area. Before Paul McCallum could get their beautiful through ball from Dallas, and Butchers that's offside against. The free kick has been given Wealdstone's way, and that's one of these little funny things, Ron, isn't it? As soon as it was a late challenge on it, but as soon as the ball was played, it was an offside. The decision before the foul was an offside, but because it didn't come, the player didn't get to it, it wasn't given.
Yeah, it's one of those rules, doesn't it? It's very frustrating, but I suppose it's just one of the things you have to accept, isn't it? And as Palmer's been spoken to by the referee after a couple of maybe challenges from behind.
It was a late challenge. I'm not going to argue about that. But like I say, the first breach of the laws was the offside. Anyway, Chesterfield had turned that over, and the King right down in front of us. I could reach out and touch him. Plays it back to Palmer down the right hand side, looking for McCallum, but good twist of his body from Habijam. But his header only finds Banks, who knew where Colclough was, and without looking, turned and played it directly in line to his. But Barker was there, as he has been on a couple of occasions with similar balls. And it's released forwards for Chesterfield. McCallum's chasing it, but I think Taylor's going to be able to see that out. Is he? No, he turns and lays it.
We should be scoring by now. We just got fucking score.
And Mandeville. It's a penalty. Yeah, Mandeville had got in there with the opportunity after the loose ball from the keeper, got in on the challenge, and a sliding effort in from the defender, and the referee has awarded a penalty. So hardly any penalties all season, and this is 2 matches on the trot.
Wait, Chesterfield have a penalty. What the heck?
He blasted it down the middle, but the foul on Mandeville has meant that Paul McCallum, white boots, short sleeve shirt, all green kit, is going to try and make it 2 12-yarders in 2 matches. And we heard Chris Woods, the media man from Wealdstone, sort of saying that Andrew Dallas scores a fair few goals against Wealdstone. Well, what can Paul McCallum do? Because it's a glorious opportunity. We're in the 34th minute.
Come on.
The referee is going and telling everybody not to encroach into the 18-yard area.
Come on, Chesterfield.
Is kicked. Getting into position, the referee. Paul McCallum standing right by the ball. He starts moving backwards now. Goalkeeper makes a star shape. And the Chesterfield man comes up to it. And he has blasted it in.
Get it! Save!
Chesterfield into the lead. 34.
Get it! 1-0. You cannot keep us down. We're coming for you, Woking.
Penalty from McCallum, slotted it down the middle of the goal on Saturday, and it's straight down the left today. Goalkeeper goes the wrong way. Absolutely no doubt about it. He was always going to score that, and he did. Great penalty from McCallum. Probably.
Yeah, you said any goal in the game.
Yeah, mistake from Wealdstone's cost them, and it's the Sparrats that lead.
Yeah, that was poor play at the back from.
Get it. Get it, Paul McCallum. Hasn't he fucking scored a goal, Joe Quigley? Oh yeah, you can't do it in about 6 games, so fuck off this club.
Mandeville was really unlucky to put that just wide, but the referee was in a good position.
Oh, Paul McCallum. Legend. Keep us in the playoffs.
They're not that sort of club. They're not like some that we could name.
Yeah, no, you're right. And yeah, there wasn't many complaints from Wealdstone, obviously the odd few, but no, Mandeville went down.
And it's Chesterfield 1, Wealdstone 0.
So, yeah, no.
But still a long way to go.
Yeah, I'd like to see that one again. No question about it. Of course, I'm sure the people who are watching on the stream.
Oh yeah, and you were saying it's getting really bad.
But they might have been able to see it again. Anyway, it's Mandeville breaking down the right-hand side. He's on the corner of the 18-yard area. He's dropped into the box, gets it across to the far side. McCallum's there again, plays it back. And it's just played wide by Ollie Banks. That wasn't far.
Oh my God, Chesterfield, he went up and he missed it. Oh my fucking God.
He was crowded out for the relatively close shot, played it to Banks, and you would have banked on Banks getting that on target, wouldn't you, from just inside the box?
Yeah, great play from Mandeville down the right side, but also worth noting, great play from McCallum. He could have easily tried to turn and shoot there, but he just was unselfishly, laid off Ollie Banks there, who, probably should have got that on target.
Folks, Eastleigh are 1-0 up against Notts County. At the same time, Chesterfield are 1-0 up against Wealdstone.
It's 2-0 up there.
Tim Denton scored a penalty here in the first visit to a header from Jamie Grimes. I don't think he was aiming for Jeff Keane, but it ended up being a perfect ball to Jeff.
Enjoy your nice walk in the snow if you ever want to go out in that.
Dallas just slips, play back to goalkeeper, and anxious moments, but McCallum closes.
Is it like blizzard conditions?
Area, but Chesterfield in the form of Mandeville, gloves on,
Wow.
sleeves.
Gloves on, imagine my shot.
Yes.
Oh.
What was the tweet that you put out?
Yeah, water is wet.
Water is wet.
Liam Mandeville having gloves on a day that's cold. Water is wet.
So, all Chesterfield rivals for that third spot.
United.
Oh, Eastleigh taking the lead in Notts County. Change right, just the clock just my screen just changes as I'm looking down, and Wilson put the ball into the centre. Oh, and a lovely defensive header there from Ash Palmer. It's picked up by Taylor, close on this touch line. That was a great header from Palmer. Taylor gets the cross coming in, and I think that's going to.
Wow, Greenwood Rangers must be shite.
Fitzsimons comes across and takes that before it goes over the line, and the lights come on in the stand for the first time. It's been quite dark trying to see all our notes and everything.
Wow.
Makes life a little bit easier, and we did ask for them to be turned on earlier on in this.
But just want to say, Phil, what a brilliant header that was from Ash Palmer. A very awkward header, very awkward angle, and he managed to sort of bend his neck in a way to head that behind him.
McCallum's just gone down to get a scrape down his leg. Unintentional from the Wilson defender, but he went down and he's just hobbling a little bit. We've got Andrews playing it. Oh, he's played that too far for Hutchinson. I don't think Hutchinson's going to get there. Frustration from the number 17. 37 on the clock. You are listening to 1866 Sport Live with National Windscreen Spire sponsors since 1994. It is Wealdstone.
Wow, Man City.
1. Just looking at some text, and somebody sort of said, "Oh, I'm glad you said where Wealdstone was. I was wondering where it was." And Bob Pearson was.
Oh my God. I feel for you. Yeah, I feel for you.
Thank you for your messages, and Josh.
Jeez, that's bad. And it's settling as well.
To get your social media comments at 1866 Sport on Twitter.
It's going to be bad tomorrow when you wake up. Tomorrow when you wake up.
Yeah, a bit of worry here actually, Phil. I don't know if you've picked up it while you've been looking at your phone, but Paul McCallum actually really looking like he's
I didn't think it would be that bad.
He's really limping, and he's actually just signalled over the bench, and actually it looks like he might be going down here as the ball's still in play. He's really struggling.
Yeah, he just got a little scrape down the back of his ankle. Not a foul. It was not a foul. I'm not attempting to make it sound as it was, but he also awkwardly landed as the ball scooped up for Wealdstone into the box, and at full stretch, Low Everton was there. Couldn't quite get a touch, and well, the safe hands of Ross Fitzsimons were there to gather it. Scunthorpe have equalised at Solihull Moors 1-1.
McCallum has just gone down to the deck, and he really does look like he's struggling.
6 to the break, and this will be the third stoppage with a physio coming on. There were 2 physios in during.
Oh, great. This is getting even worse.
And Jeff King sprinted to Paul Cook to have a word with him on the far side. Cook also having a chat with.
Ben Partridge getting his money's worth here.
Oh.
Tonight.
Team came down earlier on today. No overnight tonight. Came down today. And Danny Rose on the. But I didn't see Armando Dobra. I don't know. We heard Danny Webb saying before the match that Dobra could potentially be in line for a substitute's position at Woking. I was talking to Paul Cook, and
Please don't say this player's injured. We don't want him injured. No! 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 Oh! Give me my... Give me some alcohol. Give me 1,000 litres. I'm going to need it now for fucking stress.
And of course, big chance for Joe Quigley. Yeah, big chance for Joe Quigley, you know.
No.
You know, I know for a fact Joe Quigley, great lad, great guy. Will never, ever be wishing one of his fellow strike partners to get injured. But that's football, isn't it? That's the chance. He's going to play 60 minutes or so, and he's got 50 minutes or so. Sorry, and he's now to sort of.
Yeah, we've lost. Even though we're winning, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. We're going to concede. We're going to get absolutely battered, and it's all going to be going down to pot.
Yeah, really does look like he's in a little bit of discomfort there.
Gary Smith just messaged me saying anything Callum can do. Haaland. If Haaland gets substituted in the next 2 minutes, that's a bit weird, isn't it? Anyway, after all that, the ball back with Big Simons. We are approaching half time, 4 minutes of normal time already, but we're going to get probably 5 minutes of stoppage time. The ball skids off the wet pitch there on the bounce. Chesterfield pick it up, and it's with Colclough, plays it down to Dallas, down by the contact. Yeah, Dallas gets inside a couple, and is on the edge of the penalty area. He doesn't get shoved over, but Chesterfield bursts into the box, and there. Oh, I thought that was going to go out for a penalty, but no, he must have got the touch from the Wealdstone defender just over the byline at the top of the hill. Goal kick.
Yeah, good work from Dallas there on the left-hand side. Really sort of fighting tooth and nail for that ball there.
Long kick from the back from Wealdstone, and Simons ought to let that go out for a goal kick. Yeah, he does. It's a little bit of a dangerous. It bounces up off a divot.
That would have been an embarrassment for him, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No, just let it run. There's nowhere anybody near who can do the fancy stuff.
Yeah, there's been some good individual performances so far in this first half as well. Phil Ash Palmer's played really well. Jeff King, Andrew Dallas, the new sign, obviously starting to grow into this game now. So yeah, been some really good individual performances.
Bit of time wasted from Fitzsimons there. Very slowly walks to the opposite side of the 6-yard area to take this goal kick. You're going to kick it long. Up the hill, so Chesterfield.
Oh, I'm going to need a health warning after this game.
A lot more slope than this one. This was pretty flat in school football terms. Joel Taylor whacks it down the left touch line from Wealdstone's perspective, and it's whacked back by Ash Palmer, and a little bit of scrappy play on the halfway line, picked up by Jones. Finds Mandeville, who turned really well. Dallas is moving into space, but he's opted to play it left to Colclough. Colclough's got 3 green shirts. Oh, right.
The shock in your voice there, yeah. Phil. That was a
Lyndon Dykes actually scored. Oh, go and do it for Scotland, please, against Cyprus.
Over-ambitious shot.
Yeah, it's a shame that as well, because he had space on the left-hand side, and he had a chance to deliver and time to deliver a great ball with 3 players waiting in the area. Yeah, opted to shoot, and yeah, Hawcock raging on the sidelines with him there. Not the right decision.
Dallas wins the ball, takes a tumble, and is conceded a free kick after trying to get back up and get the ball back from Charles. So free kick taken 17 yards further back than where the offence was.
I'm going to need a health warning at the end of all this, because I'm going to be stressed out of my skull.
Hutchinson's got in there as well, so good defending needed from Palmer, and it's just got out for a goal kick because Palmer managed to play it off the legs. Hutchinson, and he deliberately did that wrong.
Yeah, again, Ash Palmer's performance so far has been brilliant, and that's another.
Referee, can you actually blow the whistle now for full time?
Couldn't sort of get round his man, and then the bounce, unfortunately, on this dodgy pitch did take it above his head, and no, yeah, Ash Palmer got across brilliantly to help out his centre-back partner, and yeah, did really, really well.
Well, Palmer's on the ball, just had a 21st century footballer problem. His Ali's band was slipped, so we had to get that back in A1 position as King left foots it onto the chest of Dallas. He leaves it to Banks, and now Maguire's got a bit of an opportunity to run, but he plays the early ball into Quigley, who was offside. I tell you what, Quigley controlled that well, turned it out to Mandeville, but he was running back from the offside. Yeah, it is formation. Yeah, I had a word with the manager before, and he sort of said that the 2 number 10s have been.
I ain't gonna survive how long this game's going. I ain't gonna survive.
Anyway, but Colclough with a freer roll on the left to cut inside when he wants. But we don't want too many shots like that last one. So the fourth official has got his board planned, and he's going to hold it up in a sec.
Sorry, folks, I ain't gonna survive the rest of this game.
I thought that says 9. Does it?
I am gonna be absolutely stressed from head to Fimento.
So, are we in the World Cup? Group B?
We're at stoppage time at the end of the first half, and there is about 9 minutes of added-on time at the end of the first half. 9 minutes.
King for company, 3 green shirts around Abidjan, and forces him to probably kick it quicker than
9 minutes, folks.
Chesterfield goalkeeper again. So you've still got plenty of time to get your half-time views in with Josh back at 1866 HQ, at 1866 Sport on Twitter, 1866 Sport on Facebook. Keep an eye in the next day or two as well for a little bit of Chesterfield activity on Twitter. Bron's been rabbited all of the time on the air about this Twitter. Not Twitter.
TikTok.
TikTok, that's it. This TikTok job is putting together. So I thought you could have about 12 seconds. Oh no, you can have a minute, is it?
Well, yeah, in fact, on TikTok now, if you know, got enough followers, I think you can have up to 5 minutes now on TikTok, even maybe more. It's changed from the days it was created in lockdown.
Ball played forward by Wealdstone. Nice turn by Hutchinson, who certainly been impressive, but he wasn't as impressive as Mike Jones there, who just nicks the ball off him, turns, makes a 10-yard dash forward, plays it out to King, who's challenged by Taylor, and Taylor comes away with the ball in the fashion that Mike Jones did seconds earlier, plays it to Hutchinson. Taylor's continued his run as an injury substitution. He wouldn't have been expecting. And Grimes picks the ball up, plays it to Fitzsimons, who golf shots that one. I think it's going to hit the roof, probably above us. Oh, not quite. Lands just in front of us.
Yeah, Mike Jones there again. Sort of, well, how do you even describe that? He's just a vulture, isn't he? Just steps in when you don't expect him to and just nicks the ball from his feet and, yeah, sort of stop the counter-attack. This is what he's there for.
It's given away by the hosts, and Quigley's coming through. He's on the edge of the box, plays it to Colclough on the edge of the 6, plays it in field. Goalkeeper makes a great stop. It's followed. It's going to be followed in.
Go on!
Yes, it is followed in.
Get in!
Mandeville have made it 2-0.
Get in!
Stoppage time. Mandeville is the man with the goal, but Quigley was played it out to Colclough, came across. It was saved by the keeper.
And it is, folks, Chesterfield 2, Wealdstone 0. Ooh, yeah, Mandeville.
Missed the chances, not entirely sure, but Mandeville made sure it is. Chesterfield 2.
Yeah,
Good.
Brilliant goal. And, yeah, counter-attack. Joe Quigley deserves a hell of a lot of credit there, Phil. You know, nicked the ball, could have easily made the wrong decision there. That paid the perfect pass to Colclough. And then Mandeville bundled the ball home.
Chesterfield 2, Wealdstone 0.
Goal gift for Liam Mandeville after Danny Rose Instagram story yesterday. He'll be delighted to see that go on the Twitter.
Yeah, so at Chesterfield FC on Twitter, you'll see the new Mandeville goal gift for the first time. So the man brought down for the penalty, and the man who scored the second goal for the Spyrites. Bron whips his headphones off so he can show everybody his working goal gift.
I was actually just checking that's the right way of spelling moustache, because when it's in capital letters it looks different. Yeah.
Anyway.
Liam Mandeville, no. Liam Mandeville, Liam Mandeville, no. Chesterfield, Chesterfield, Chesterfield! 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 We actually scored the goal with Guy who can't score on the pitch.
By the two central defenders, the highest order, to maintain Chesterfield's 2-0 lead. Like I said, you score 4 minutes into stoppage at the end of the first half, and you're normally delighted, but when there's another 5 minutes to play, anything can happen as Grimes left foot sit forward towards Mandeville, and he's trying to get behind Taylor. Taylor gets something in it, puts it out for Chesterfield throw in. 6 minutes 40 seconds of the additional time has been played. Eastleigh lead Notts County at the break. Barnet level, Boreham Wood and Southend level. So, like Ron was saying, I would be surprised. I know there's an opportunity for him to take some treatment, but since he went down, he's not been moving freely at all, has he? And you don't want to. Oh, and he's thrown that towards Quigley. There was a little bit of a misunderstanding there because it went out directly for a goal kick. 7 minutes of stoppage time played. 0-2 on the scoreboard over on the far side. 34th minute penalty from McCallum, and Mandeville scoring from close range after a great run in from the left hand side by Colclough after fantastic work from substitute Quigley as Grimes nicks the ball ahead of Andrews, plays it out to Colclough, who drops his shoulder and tries to move in, switches the play towards Mandeville, who's on fire at the moment. He sees King on the right hand side of the 18-yard area, ball comes into the centre. It's just not quite fallen for Chesterfield. Cleared away desperately by Wealdstone. He's still on the edge of the box. He's still working hard to try and get the ball back. It's now fallen for Wealdstone. They're still in their own half. And, Banks goes in while there and nicks the ball. He's got the right-hand side of the area to himself. Chipped it over the goalkeeper. He's tried a shot there, but the chip wasn't high enough. And the goalkeeper was in the right position to gather that. 8 minutes of the 9 played. And, we could have had another 2 goals since that 4th minute injury time goal. It's now Hutchinson moving down the left hand side, and Mandeville, look at Mandeville, he's back on his own goal line, seeing that one out. The energy of the Chesterfield number 7 this season has been absolutely phenomenal. Referee's just coming across to have a conversation with Wealdstone player about something that I don't know what that's all about, but just a quick conversation, I don't know. Goal kick to Chesterfield.
Yeah, honestly, it's sort of small margins, isn't it, in football, Phil? Because Ash Palmer produces that incredible tackle from behind, and Grimes clears off the line. If that goes in, it's a totally different half-time team talk from Paul Cook, isn't it?
It is. At 1866 Sport, get your last gaspers in for Josh to compile, because the whistle will be going momentarily. There was a goal in injury time, so we probably had a little bit of time, but it's Colclough bursting through and played it. It was actually Maguire, Maguire bursting through. You see down the left-hand side, and the orange boots and Colclough's in red. So not great floodlights here at Grosvenor Vale, but good challenge from tackle from Maguire. But the loose ball picked up on the halfway line by Wealdstone, and there goes the half-time whistle.
There we go, folks. Half-time. Chesterfield 2, Wealdstone 0.
And Chesterfield's key second goal, 4 minutes into stoppage time, setting up Colclough to cross it in, and a few bits of pinball before Mandeville was able to slide it in from the far post to make it 2-0 to the Sparrites. Last 2 games, of course, away from home, both being won 2-1. Let's hope that Ross Fitzsimons might be able to get his clean sheet bonus. So, well, Bron's just doing the half-time tweet. So, yeah, he's ready to talk now. Yeah. So, a solid first 45 for the Sparrites.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, bit of a heart in mouth moment at the end, but absolutely brilliant piece of play from Liam Mandeville there, and Joe Quigley as well to slip in Colclough. But yeah, great half, great performance from the Sparrites. You know, Ross Fitzsimons to credit, Ash Palmer for me, player of the half so far. Scored 2 goals and the defenders the man of the match so far. He's been absolutely colossal at the back. Jamie Grimes last Tuesday when I was on co-commentary was my pick of the best, you know, gave him the man of the match. He was colossal at the back. But tonight, Ash Palmer so far in this first 45 minutes has been absolutely colossal. Sparrites winning 2-0 at half time, and it's fair to say they've been the better team and they've took their chances.
We'll be hearing from you guys right next here on 1866 Sport Live, where the scoreline is Wealdstone 0, Chesterfield 2.
1866 Sport Live.
So I'll be seeing you guys about a few minutes. Just gonna pop up quickly.
He's created 4 clear-cut opportunities for his teammates so far. Looks like he's cruising here. He's got so much room all the time. And it's not only when he's got the ball, Jordan, when he gets the ball, he goes and gets it better than any of them. So, fantastic. It's just a credit to the club. And here, Manchester City heading into the quarterfinals from the stands at the moment. So what about the Championship? Middlesbrough looking to move within a point of Sheffield United in second. They play tomorrow. So far, so good, Clinton. Yeah, but Stoke are coming into this game. They're a threat. They're causing problems. I thought the penalty, I said to Jordan, could it be a penalty? Ramsey brings down Josh Long, and you can see it there. Good play. When he comes back in, they don't do it, but he gets there. And I thought there's contact there from Ramsey, but the referee said no. Full post Campbell. And it's a good save from Stephen. Really, Campbell tried to bend into that far point. Comfortable for Stoke are going in this game. It's not over. Still 1-0. And they've got the last 2 away games at Stoke. They've got 5-1 up the North Eastern. Sunderland in their last away game. And threatening heading towards half time. But it's still actually got Akpom goal. And his 22nd league goal of the season. That's the most league goals for Middlesbrough since John Stockton back in the 1970s. Season. That's he's been Akpom to Borough in front of goal. And this season. Right, let's take it to the other game in the last 16 of the Champions League. Porto have gone down for the first leg against Inter Milan. Khan, who scored that in the first meeting. He's on the bench for Inter tonight. Sue, any comments to a first goal on the night?
You know, Porto were really finishing this half strong. They had a great opportunity for Ivan Nielsen. It was good play. He started on the left-hand side of the box, and it was 1 and 2 touch passing. Balls to Ivan Nielsen on there. It's just right-hand side of the box, just as about to shoot with his right foot. DeMarco was so pulls across, and it's a great block tackle just as about to use that. Probably the best chance of the game. As I say, that Inter just had a delivery into the box, but nobody is on the end of it still, Northern.
Yeah, Inter with Lautaro Martinez leading their attack tonight, and with Eddie Dzeko up there alongside him in the absence of Lukaku. He's on the bench for them this evening. Let's take you back to the Etihad, shall we, then? Minutes or so to go in the first half. Right over the before the break, Tim Sherwood. They need to get in as quick as possible. Leipzig, Marco Rose, the manager. I mean, what do you do? You're 2-0 down against the best team in this form, best team in the world, in my opinion. They've got so many options on the bench. They can come and freshen it up. I mean, it's an incredible job for them from now on in. I mean, they have to try and get through. They're 3-1 down on aggregate, but you know, this could be a cricket score. If they took all their chances, it could be 6 and Ireland's in behind them again. Now no one in the box this time. It's one-way traffic, and it can only get worse, in my opinion. It's just in the first leg, they got vertical change out to centre back. He has been all over the place, and Ireland running him ragged in the first half there. Shout of goal in the game at the Riverside Stadium, borrowed up by a goal to nil. Clinton said Stoke were finishing the first half well, and they finished it with a goal, Clinton. Well, they have, and it's that Hugo. He scored 2 against Blackburn the last game. He scored here. It's a good ball from Josh Lauren, but Charles misjudges it. He thought, you see here, when you see it there, you take that much. It goes to win the header, but once he gets into that, he tucks it under Stefan, and that's the fullback's in confident mode at the moment. Scored 2 good goals against Blackburn. No, good finish here against Middlesbrough. 1-1. I told you again, it's not over. Game on. It is game well and truly on before half time, and who was the man who was good on it? And it is Kiana Kuriba on 45 minutes. Stuck back in the game, and I mentioned that they've been in decent form in the last couple of weeks, and they're in at 1-1. Let's just take you off to the game. Where should we go? To the game that Sue is watching. The other game in the Champions League. Really intense first half between Porto and Inter. Sue Smith.
It is, and Inter have just had a really good opportunity there. It was a poor mistake actually from Porto. Give the ball to Martinez, and he breaks forward really well on the right hand side. Doesn't have that many options. Has to shoot from a tight angle, but it's straight to the goalkeeper. But what Inter have looked to do is try and stay tight and compact, which they have done. Then get the ball out wide to the wing backs. And Dimarco's been excellent on the left hand side, winning deliveries into the box, but still 0-0.
Goal at the Etihad Stadium. He's had a few hat-tricks already in his Manchester City career. Has he got another one? Yeah, it was Ruben Diaz or it's Erling Haaland. Diaz went ahead from the forward eight, put ahead on every first contact. Watch the replay now. So Diaz gets his head on it. Runs with the goalkeeper, makes a save, pushes it onto the goal, rolls across the line. It's not over the line, and they go to clear the forward. He hits it straight into that man, Erling Haaland, and he gets his 5th hat-trick of the season. Even when he knows nothing about it, he still finds the back of the net, kicks into him, and rolls over the line. And what a first half for Erling Haaland. What a first half for Manchester City. He's on to 31 Champions League goals now in 25 appearances. He's pointing to Ruben Diaz, who had the initial header, which hit the post, rolled across the goal line, and they tried to clear it Leipzig straight into the onrushing Haaland, about 6 inches out. And it's struck in, and it is absolutely one-way traffic. Manchester City now 4-1 on aggregate, and easy into the quarterfinals of the Champions League as the half-time whistle goes. Still playing in the first half for the Riverside Stadium, stuck back in the game. Barrow down the other end looking to retake the lead. Here they are, Tommy Smith. Good defending from Twan Davey, but yeah, this has been a good game. And so when you the championships, like where you were in the league, you can cause an upset. So it's still that. They've been good in this first half. So is Middlesbrough. Still 1-1. Half-time is going in the Champions League. 0-0 between Porto and Inter. This is Inter's 300th match in the Champions League and the European Cup, and they're 45 minutes away from reaching a quarter-final because they're 1-0 on aggregate for that first leg in Milan. Manchester City absolutely dominant against RB Leipzig, 3-0 up. Erling Haaland, as Steve said, has his 5th hat-trick in a Manchester City shirt. Underway in the second half in the EFL game, just all starting up again now, including in the match at Vicarage Road. Watford very much on top in the first half, 2-0 up against Birmingham. Could have been more. Birmingham do try and wrestle their way back into this, Glenn Murray. Well, they make a change at half-time. Don't you decide to make a change? Biggest top scorer on, falling off Cadra, and honestly, he had just missed a huge opportunity. He somehow finds himself one-on-one with the goalkeeper. You see here, gets that ball around his left foot, and he just drags it well back. He feels what a terrible finish. He'll be so disappointed with that. Certainly will, and it remains 2-0 there as half-time at the Riverside. Barrow 1, Stoke 1, Middlesbrough taking the lead to Chuba Akpom's 22nd league goal of the season with all the time. Well, the wins, but I haven't seen the movement at that point at Sheffield United, but Kiana Kuriba with that equaliser just before half-time in Scottish time for a Stoke. Well, we proved that they had it won.
Yes, by rights, you beauties. Andrew says Grimes is king. Well, don't know if he means Grimes is Jeff King or whether he's just saying he's having a brilliant performance. I think it's the latter. Having a great first half there. Luke says so far so good. Hopefully can see it out and then have a repeat on Saturday down at Woking. And Chris in New Zealand says great to be 2 up at half time. Makes a very welcome change and it sounds like we're on top. Second half. Aren't too bad though. So Phil, Chesterfield fans feeling good, but let's hope they can see it out in the second half.
Thanks very much, Josh. And so Josh will be at 1866 HQ after the match. Give you your thoughts at the end. Well, Brom's done his half-time bits and bobs of tweeting, and I would think that, like those Chesterfield fans out there, yeah, it's not a perfect performance, but 2-0 up against a rival away from home. Always where you want to be at.
Yeah, you can't ask much more, can you really? And also, I think it's worth noting, Phil, and I said this last week, didn't I? We're never going to have a perfect performance in the National League. You know, these are, you know, we're in the National League for a reason, and so are these.
Fuck off, Joe, quickly.
Anyone that wants that, you know, go and support a Premier League team, Manchester City. We are never going to have a perfect performance, but this is as close as we're going to get as the first half away performance against a team who, by the way, haven't lost in 3 games, you know. Seriously good form, Wealdstone, and so are we, and, you know, it really impressed me 2-0 up at the break, and I think Paul Cook will be one happy man at half-time.
Well, McCallum from the penalty spot and Mandeville from close range. There's 2 scorers in a scoreline that says Wealdstone 0.
1866 Sport Live with National Windscreen.
See. Results are going our way. It's a fucking great day. No, I'm celebrating because we're winning. And Paul McCallum got injured and now we're having to play Joe Quigley's shite. What? I'm celebrating because we're winning an actual game. 2 games.
attack threat on the bench. They've got Barrett, Ferguson, Olamola and Whittaker. For the Sparks, Ross Fitzsimons in goal, Jeff King, Ash Palmer, Jamie Grimes, Lawrence Maguire with Banks, Ollie Banks and Mike Jones in front, Liam Mandeville, Andrew Dallas, Ryan Colclough, and then Joe Quigley, who came on as a sub after 40 minutes for the injured Paul McCallum, who opened the scoring from the penalty spot. He's on there, and the rest of the Chesterfield subs, Williams, Horton, Aldacre and Ukeg Boolam. So Chesterfield in all green will be kicking from right to left from our perspective. Mark Bates has messaged me and said he's
second half on the way. Wealdstone 0, Chesterfield 2.
Joe Dart, who put a little bit of a Twitter masterclass on before the game. That if you still want to look for that, I retweeted it at Phil Tooley, so it'll be out there somewhere. And a good little foot in there from Dallas. The loose ball falls kindly for the host. They clear it up, but Chesterfield turn it over once more. And a few people coming in after getting the Bovrils. It's well, I'm well wrapped up. Somebody said, I hope you're wrapped up. I'm very well wrapped up. Have you dropped into hypothermia yet, bro?
No, I'm alright actually, believe it or not. I'm actually warmed up at half time with a bottle of water and some Tang Fast sticks.
Tang Fast sticks. There's a good sliding challenge in there from Barker to take the ball off. Colclough throw into Chesterfield, level with the penalty spot on this near side, right to left. Chesterfield kicking in all green. And Lawrence Maguire jogs up to come and take it. Actually, a very fancy bobble hat with lots of sequins in, just down a couple of rows in front of us. Very smart. So Maguire plays it in and to the edge of the box, and facing the wrong way is Andrew Dallas, but he plays it out to Colclough, whips a cross in, and Quigley takes it, but the ball clears away. It's come out to Banks, out to Mandeville on the far side. Oh, it's not Mandeville, it's King, on the corner of that 18-yard area. So, well, he's moving a little bit freer, isn't he now? Just needs to avoid a booking in this second half, otherwise he's out for two. And well, he played that one short, and Wealdstone have turned it over in the attack. They're coming towards the halfway line now. Good step up from Palmer, who's having, well, he's back in the side, isn't he? And he's back to what we were expecting when he came from Stockport, what he was showing initially. As Chesterfield win a free kick just inside half. Chesterfield directors coming round. They go and enjoy their cup of coffee on the far side of the ground. They have to walk round here, Mike.
Yeah, long walk back for them, isn't it?
Mike Goodwin, the chairman, just walking down in front of us. And where are we with, where's the ball? It seems to have disappeared. I can't quite see it. Oh, it's behind Mike Jones, right on the halfway line, and Ash Palmer he's complaining that somebody's not 10 yards away. And anyway, it's played down the right-hand side, flicked on by Quigley. Good, quite fine Dallas, hacked away by Wealdstone. An opportunity for Low Everton to come through, and he's played diagonally, looking for Obiero, who scored in the 1-1 draw at the Techniques Gate Stadium. He scored that last-minute winner for Wealdstone at Torquay on Saturday, 2-1 win down on the English Riviera. And we heard as the ball cleared away by Wealdstone and picked up by a combination of Palmer and then Grimes. We were listening to Chris Woods of the media team saying it's a real soggy pitch as well, so that might have taken something out. It's Mandeville moving forward after receiving from Dallas. He's just got to the left side of the 18-yard area, gets it onto his right boot, plays it to the overlapping Colclough. Oh, the cross just goes over the bar and out. That's been one of the features of Chesterfield over the last few weeks, hasn't it?
Really good work from Liam Mandeville again, but yeah, you're definitely right. The final product there from Colclough, who, by the way, over the last couple of games has been absolutely tremendous, hasn't he? But yeah, he's had a bit of a slow game today, actually, compared to the last few. It's pretty fair to say, and yeah, that was a bit of a poor final ball there into the box after a great slot ball from Liam Mandeville.
Great header from Grimes on the halfway line, but just picked up well by Dyer, and he's bursting through the centre. He's passed it 2 or 3. Oh, there's Mike Jones, just comes and does his does his Oliver Twist bit and picks some in his pocket, doesn't he? It's out for a Wealdstone throw. That was a powerful run from Dyer, no question about it.
Yeah, great work from Mike Jones again there.
Ball played back to the Wealdstone keeper, Howes, and delivered. Oh, a nice little take as well there from Charles, who's playing a little bit further forward in the first half. Done a few little tactical tweaks. We'll see. But, yeah, Dyer seems to have dropped back a little bit, and Charles pushed up a bit more, but that might be just a fluid situation. Anyway, well won on the far side by King, and he's headed it down to Mandeville, who's burst through and played it to Dallas. Dallas on the right side of the 18-yard area. There's 2 men in the middle. He's got the cross in, and he's just in front.
We should be 3-0 by now. We can't seem to finish your dinner, finish your lunch, finish whatever.
Initially, I thought there was going to be a shot in from Dallas, but it was definitely a cross and just a little bit too far in front of the green shirts.
Yeah, definitely a cross, not a shot, but I have to say, absolutely brilliant work from Dallas. And yeah, quickly there, maybe could have just gambled at the back post and sort of went to the front post, and the ball just sort of passed him by. But no, good work from Andrew Dallas there. He's been a handful today.
Yep, and oh, it's ball nicked by Banks. Banks is just outside the area. He's on the edge of the 18-yard area. He's played it. Oh! Played it with the outside of his boot. Good save. Straight into the path of Liam Mandeville. He wasn't expecting it because it hit the top of his boot and from 5 yards went over what was an open goal.
Yeah, Mandeville there with, I think, what you'd call a stinker of a shot, yeah. Sort of didn't have too much time to sort his feet out, did he? But probably one of those where you've sort of got to finish that, haven't you? No matter what level you're playing at, you've got to finish that there. So, big chance there for Liam Mandeville to put the Sparrites 3-0 up, not taken.
But Banks' most positive run of the game so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Ollie Banks, again today, he's come in, hasn't he? And he's been a bit of poor form lately. And I have to say, I think Ollie Banks had a good game today. And yeah, bar a couple of sloppy losses of possession, that's what he's good at, isn't it? Picking up the ball and driving forwards.
One kick from the Wealdstone keeper, one in the air by Grimes, headed up, and a good nod forward from Wealdstone, and a second nod forward by Grimes, too far wide for Dallas, though, the Scot. And I always knew he could head the ball a long way, JB Grimes. He headed it beyond Dallas. So, the Texan. Anyway, cleared away by Wealdstone, but Obiero forced back towards his own goal by Lawrence Maguire and played out to Barker.
Hopefully you guys are enjoying the stream. Like, subscribe if you are new to the channel.
To the centre where it's picked up by Obiero. His main work today has been defensive rather than offensive, so that's a great job from Chesterfield. And Dallas just plays it out to the right-hand side. Ball whipped in just a bit too high for Quigley, and it's
we need one more goal and it's game over.
He just couldn't quite bring the ball.
We just can't seem to get that one goal, another goal.
Down the far side, left to right, in blue and white. Very reminiscent of the Chesterfield teams when they've had white socks on rather than the blue that they have this season. But the ball is picked up by Maguire, plays it forward towards Quigley. Good defending from Skipper Cook, but now Colclough's on the ball. He's won a free kick. Barker eased him off it, and Colclough, to be honest, should have played to the whistle there. He stopped running, appealed to the referee, got the free kick, but he ought to have kept running, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. He carries on running there, and he's probably in. And yeah, probably actually looks a little bit frustrated now, and the referee getting a little bit of abuse from the home fans for that decision.
Anyway, Maguire is going to take the free kick just a few yards in front of us. That's near side.
Yeah.
53 minutes played. You are listening to 1866 Sport Live with National Windscreen.
Let's get fucking better. Ah!
Far corner of the 18-yard area. Chested down by.
Oh my.
Shot whipped in there.
But we ain't scoring another goal in our game because we got fucking Joe Quigley on the pitch.
Really see that one coming. He absolutely snapped that really quickly.
Yeah, I think he was trying to catch the goalkeeper off guard there.
He caught me off guard.
Yeah, he definitely did. I think he caught everyone off guard. Yeah, bit of a strange decision there from King, but if it had paid off.
I won't be surprised about Macaulay Longstaff if it's him there scored.
Again, some sloppy play at the back by Wealdstone. Mike Jones knocks it back to Palmer out onto the.
And the goal. Oh, it doesn't say.
And in the first half, and King's got the opportunity to pull it back. He's played that behind everybody again. There's a couple of pullbacks from that right-hand side of the ring behind everybody. And Wealdstone have the opportunity, therefore, to counter-attack. It's a much more open game in this second half. A little shove by Grimes on Wealdstone man there, but the referee was directly in his line of vision. He's given nothing. And
oh, it's Ruben Rodriguez.
Not sure who it is. And well, the ball's gone through to Sam Howe
with a Langstaff assist.
Well, Grimes pleading his innocence there. Referee not interested at all. But a few of the Wealdstone players just asking him what might have gone on. I didn't see anything personally.
Yeah.
Maybe a few Wealdstone.
Come on, this is what.
Well, it's so easy to follow the ball.
Oh, what a day, what a night.
Anyway, it is Corey Andrews who's sitting up now, being treated. The physios have certainly earned the money on both sides tonight, haven't they?
Yeah, it's been a nightmare game for them.
So it will be a restart with a drop ball on the edge of the 18-yard area, controlled by Sam House, has been beaten twice, once from the spot by Paul McCallum on 34, and then 4 minutes into stoppage time by Liam Mandeville after good work from Quigley and Colton.
Mandeville.
Both sides forced to make a change through injury in the first half. McCallum off for Quigley. And,
We do not go and mention Quigley's name. He's shite.
Wearing number 33. It's always the reserve left back's preferred number, I think. 33, isn't it? Same as Bailey Clements, who's here today. Say hello to him.
Jesus, it's 3-0 Man City.
Well, far too long.
Jesus
They
Christ!
could have done with a longer
Jesus
pitch there, couldn't they?
Christ! Nobody's going to be wanting to face...
55 played, 0-2 is the stat that counts.
But was it 3 penalties?
Against Eastleigh. So all of Chesterfield's rivals tonight level. So that could be a massive. If it stays like that everywhere.
Yeah, Ilkay Gundogan.
Brilliant work from Ash Palmer there again, Phil. The ball flying over the top.
And you know what's funny? Chelsea, one of their potential teams that we could face is Man City in the Champions League quarter-final.
And he's played it back to Fitzsimons, who under press plays it back to.
We don't want them. Definitely after this.
Again with one of those powerful runs, 25 yards down, plays it out towards Colclough. Good recovery though at the back there by Charlie Barker.
And wow, it's now Blackpool 5, Queen's Park Rangers 1.
A goal kick, good defending.
Yeah, good defender.
Blackpool 5, what up? What the fuck?
Arguing a bit of a poor pass from Ollie Banks there.
We've got a home substitution.
Oh my God.
Hutchinson, who's
I would have just, if I was a Queen's Park Rangers fan, I'd be leaving and going back home.
been replaced by Olafella Olamola.
Yep, Olanola was the one to watch in the match preview today on the club website, Phil. Yeah, dangerous player, 6 goals this season.
So 57 on the clock.
Oh.
Central player that
Oh.
Hutchinson was, who started the game really well. He was the standout in the first 20-25 minutes. The Wealdstone number 17.
Yeah, well, Olamola. Sorry if that
It's
pronunciation.
us. We were the first.
Actually made over 30 appearances
Yeah.
in competitions this season.
And
so
that's in
definitely a
2025.
for the Stones.
Yep, no question about it. But it's a burst through the centre of the field by Chesterfield. We played in towards the. Oh, it's a third goal. I'm not sure we've got a touch on that. Dallas is it with his first goal for Chesterfield, becomes the 19th different player to score. It was a ball in from Colclough on the left hand side. There were 3 bodies in the near post plus the goalkeeper, and Dallas was the man who spotted the opportunity. The ball slid in, and rather like Mandeville at the end of the first half, wasn't very far away.
And folks, it's Wealdstone 0, Chesterfield 3.
Yeah, absolutely brilliant tapping from Dallas there, but
And it's Andrew Dallas.
Joe Quigley, who played that beautifully timed pass out on the left to Colclough.
And the second assist for Joe Quigley.
The assist of the assister, and Colclough played a perfectly.
Quigley can't score, but he can assist.
And Dallas was there to tap home, but Joe Quigley again deserves some credit there, who played a perfectly weighted pass out to Colclough on the left, Phil.
Yeah, he's been involved in the 2 goals since he's been on the pitch, hasn't he?
No. Let's go in 2025 and Chelsea become world champions again.
Crucial goal to enable Chesterfield to nick that playoff spot towards the end of the season after they looked as though they were going to miss out. But that's a good bit of.
Well,
we were talking about Wealdstone in 8th place with a negative goal difference, because when they do get beat, sometimes they do get beat. Lost 5 the other week at Halifax, didn't they? Who don't uproot trees all that often themselves.
Yeah,
Old Grimes gets his foot on the ball there, but it just slides under his boot, and it's an opportunity for Taylor to break down the left-hand side. Plays it out to the far side. His first involvement. Defence just turning over, and it's played to Dallas now, and he's got an opportunity. Oh, a great challenge from Cook on the halfway line, because if he'd have not got his foot in there, Dallas have got 45 yards of space.
Only had 2 credits, still 1 way in the season to go.
Delivers that cross. That's a poor cross, and Maguire gets a little bit of a touch on it.
Well, I can be happy tonight.
From a corner, but he controls it really well, plays it up to Dallas, who's got Cook for company once more. Cook gets his foot wrapped round the Scotsman, who takes a tumble free kick to the Spyrites. An hour all bar 30 seconds gone. You are listening to 1866 Sport Live with National Windscreens, a local company with the national network. It is Wealdstone 0, Chesterfield 3. With King on the far side. If you were Paul Cook now with King with half an hour of normal time remaining to get his 10th booking and a 2-match suspension, the last game for that 10th booking account, with a knock, would you be tempted to sub him?
I think I would, maybe 75, 75 minutes, I think I'd bring him off.
He could get a booking in that time easy.
Well, Jeff King we're talking about, he could get a booking in the opening 10 seconds of a game, Phil.
Yeah, but this is game number 37.
No, I think I'd be tempted to bring him off. I'm actually probably looking to bring on Jez.
Anyway, Quigley's just turned away from his man, and no advantage played, and his body was pulled back, so free kick to
Oh, it's now 5-0 Man City.
Pretty pleased with his appearance today. Came on after, 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Was instrumental.
4 goals for Haaland, what the fuck?
But he was the man that gave it to the assistor on both occasions.
Assister of an assister.
Yes.
The guy could...
Like,
The guy can score in the...
Isn't it? 3 assisters. King with a free kick towards the far stick where Palmer... Oh, the goalkeeper juggles in a little bit. Howes, I thought for a moment he was going to let it slip to Palmer. Just look at Palmer.
Oh, it's an own goal!
Because he knows now that Wealdstone aren't
Even though it should be a goal for Andrew Dallas.
They're looking to get rid of it quickly and further than normal. But that time it was rolled out underarm by the goalkeeper. It was still in the Wealdstone half because it was good pressing by... It's back. With Dyer's definitely dropped further back this half to allow Charles to push back up. Howes kicks it right footed. Maguire's going to win that header. Heads it powerfully up towards Dallas. Chests it down, back to goal. Through 2 players. Plays it in towards Quigley. He's got space on his right. Quigley goes for the shot. He's on target, but it was never going to trouble Howes from 20 yards or so.
Full width.
He scored here last season, wasn't it? Spectacular run and top corner in the right-hand side goal as we were looking at it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a tough call for man of the match from me today, I think, Phil. There's a few contenders.
There's a long time to go yet, so anything can happen. Well, I'd just like to think that one thing we'll be saying at the end of the game is a clean sheet for Rosfit Simon. That'll be what I want more than anything else, other than King not to get a booking and no Chesterfield players to get injured.
Yeah, and so far Rosfit Simon's done everything he possibly can really well.
Yeah, he's not been over worried, has he? But what he's done, his positioning, is sweeper keeping as the ball whipped in from the right hand side. Good ball in there, to be fair, and the ball has gone out for the first corner kick of the game.
And that was very nearly the commentator's curse there, Phil, just saying how Rosfit Simons have been troubled, and next thing you know, the ball is perfectly landed on the head of a Wealdstone striker in a dangerous area, but didn't have to quite make the save, and good defending there again from Jamie Brown.
Oh yeah, first corner of the game, right hand side. In front of the Chesterfield supporters to our right. It's difficult to tell where Chesterfield end and Wealdstone begin, so difficult to... Oh, it's a header from downwards from Palmer. Didn't quite go where he wanted it to, but it's Chesterfield on the attack. Look at Dallas on some space on this near side. It's played forward by Colclough, but it's intercepted really well by Ashley Charles there, but he needed to have lifted that ball, didn't he, rather than drilled it along the floor. Yeah,
another example of the surface here, just sort of not allowing him to get his foot under the ball there with a wet surface. But credit to Wealdstone that it's definitely improved on surface compared to the last few years we've been here.
Or not been here.
I still can't believe City are 5-0 up. What do you get when you got Haaland in your team?
Yeah, you can see why this pitch gets waterlogged, can't you?
Yeah, and that corner with that sloping it down in the corner to our left. Cook outside.
Oh my God!
To Dyer, and he's got Dallas for company.
Oh my God! And it's Haaland again. Fuck off!
Right side of centre back, hoofs it into the middle. And
Fuck off! And we've not even played an hour. They've not even played an hour.
looking at the ball all of the time, knows the edge of his 18-yard area and just gathers it in. Did you see the Newport County guy the other day?
Yes,
Bradford City. Yeah, Newport
quite
was a Bradford
comical.
keeper.
No, good goalkeeping again from Rosfit Simons there, you have to say.
And to be fair, I think the referee was sensible in booking him there because it was a genuine error, wasn't it?
There is a
That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous.
The play.
So he's basically could.
Now he's just come to the edge of his area to get that ball cut. On the edge of his technical area across the way from us. It's still Barnet 0, Yeovil 0,
Oh my
North
God.
Southend 0, Notts County 1, Eastleigh 1. They're the games that directly affect Chesterfield and Wealdstone for that matter. And,
I love it when it says it's 6-0, and then on the app when they nearly scored a 6 before Ireland did, they put and Leipzig survive for now, and then seconds later they go and score.
And if I can see that board rightly, it does potentially.
Oh, the app makes me laugh.
On that board, which would
Haaland, you're just ridiculous, man.
avoid that 10th booking, which avoids the 2-game spell. Is it number 20? Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
it is.
Owen Haaland, you're on another planet.
Dallas going off 29. It's got a long way away and it's bright and shiny. So Andrew Dallas is replaced by DJ Oldacre.
Oh, great!
So slightly.
I want to have some positives, and that's not a positive.
More defensive-minded
Yeah,
midfield
understandable
player
why we're 3-0.
1-0 Barnet, folks. Sadly.
You're gonna go, but we have seen Oldacre push forward, and he's gone into the centre of the three. He's done a direct change. We have seen him pushed a bit further up, haven't we, on a few occasions, and he's just won a tackle, but the loose ball fell kindly for Dyer. He's played out to the far side, the Wealdstone left, and again they're forced to play it back through good pressing to the goalkeeper.
Yeah, good pressing from Joe Quigley again there.
It's been good pressing right the way through the team, hasn't it? Oh, and there's he's in a bit of a grapple there with Andrews.
If you're a Leipzig fan, leave the stadium, get on your flight, and go back to Germany.
In with a right-footed tackle, loose ball falls to Cook, who scoops that up rather, hopefully rather than anything else. And King, nice little turn.
Unless you're booked a hotel.
Olamola, and he delivers it down the right side. Quigley's going for that, but do you know what? As I often say, Usain Bolt won't get that.
No, absolutely not.
Keeper rolls it out, Howes, out to the far side.
Jeez, I still can't believe Wrexham are on 91 points. 91. Wrexham are on 91 points, conceded 34 goals, and are 5 goals away from scoring 100 goals this season.
It's probably looking to hold this out and 3-0 or maybe even get the 4th goal.
What the fuck?
Shoulder, plays it wide left,
But Notts County are on 94 goals.
under pressure from,
So altogether, you've nearly got 200 goals between the top two.
and well, there's no need for him to rush this ball. Bounces it a couple of times in his orange kit.
That is ridiculous.
Playing in that attacking 3 midfield players.
And they are where at Bromley next, Wrexham.
Just texting in to tell me. And 1-0 up.
And Wrexham have still got to play at home to Notts County.
Ideally, but well, as I always say, it's what Chesterfield do that counts. They're 3-0 up. Barnet goes in the semi-final of the trophy, so they've got some more, at least another extra match to fit in. And
No. Please. No.
Brilliant from Ollie Banks to get the ball there, absolutely.
Please don't, Bournemouth.
Trying to bring it out to this left side, but good challenge from Charles, and well, ball lost there by Banks after we've just been. It's a poor ball forward from Wealdstone.
Well, Cook with his classic hands on the head there when Ollie Banks gave the ball away. Absolutely love it when, you can always tell when Cookie's just lost for words when he puts the hand on the head.
It is 1-0 Bournemouth.
Chesterfield leading by 3 goals to 0. McCallum, Mandeville, Dallas. Penalty spot. Mandeville and Dallas from not very far out.
No! Well, at least we're winning. All that matters is Chesterfield are winning.
And he's got Maguire for company. Maguire is really making life difficult.
And that's helped us massively. So at least something's going right.
There's 3 players down that corner, 2 have been green. Yep.
At least something's gone right.
And well, what's going off now? The referee having a conversation with Jamie Grimes.
I think they're actually.
Please
I
don't.
don't think Phil being out of place since that little grappling match.
All right.
Oh,
Is going off, so that's why there was no urgency to take the throw because there's a substitution.
You know, Notts County missed the penalty
Was he booked?
No, just a talking to.
because he did that. He had to do a double save.
I think I'm right, Phil. That the ball hasn't actually been out of place since that grappling match a few moments ago, and I think the referee just speaking to both players there about what went on.
Sensible, and well, Corey Andrews is going off. I'm not sure who's going on.
We're waiting, folks, to find out who the second goal scorer is for Notts County. And knowing it might be McCoy Longstaff, but I.
Performance, put a real good performance put on a place a few weeks ago.
Brunt, what a name. And goal for Notts County, yet again, Ruben Rodriguez.
And it's 2-0 to Barnet now, according to Bob. So,
That's a foul, referee. Good decision. Maguire there, foul.
it might be foul, offside.
And Farnborough have equalised against Hampton Waterlooville.
Notts County 2-1, so they take the lead against Eastleigh, which
Good result for us.
A few weeks ago we wouldn't have been wanting to see that scoreline, but just at this moment in time, sadly, Eastleigh.
Bloody bottle jobs they are.
County winning is better for Chesterfield supporters.
Yep, you're absolutely right, Phil. Eastleigh there at Notts County took the lead, and we're happy to see Notts County have taken the lead there, and Meadow Park will be, well, probably as quiet as ever.
So, free kick to Chesterfield, which Fitzsimons is going to take, right footed diagonal towards the head of Joe Quigley, who wins it on. He's flicked it to where Mandeville was, but his run forward meant that Mandeville wasn't.
Way! Game on! Game on, folks! Yeovil have scored 2-1. There's still hope. There's still hope for us. That team might drop some points.
That back line, didn't they, to sort of join the midfield and sort of just hound that pressure on the Wealdstone midfield because they're really trying to.
Oh, great! The person who scored the second goal for Barnet was Kabamba.
Just making their job a lot harder.
Well, the Press Association apparently has got the Dallas goal down as an own goal, so
Kabamba
see that.
scored, folks. Kabamba.
Will you get the tape of the match to look at on your way home? We're not driving.
Not on the way home, but we will get it. At some point.
Yeah.
We won't get
Yeah.
it on the way home, unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, I just didn't know if you get the. Anyway, it's a free kick to Chesterfield on half. Well, I didn't know if you got it, so we could have a look. We'll have to make sure we ask at the end of the.
Come on!
The match who
Southend!
it was Dallas.
Come on, if you miss it, I won't be happy.
Tell from the angle that we were at, and it's bouncing towards Oldacre, who went in a bit nonchalantly than that, and had the ball nicked off his toes. That's miles offside against Obiero, but Fitzsimons, no, it wasn't flagged because he didn't get there. Fitzsimons comes to the edge of his area, heads it clear, and Oldacre gets a header in there and finds Blue.
King definitely not diving in there, was he? Thought about it.
No, well, there's no point. 3-0 up on a booking will mean you'll miss 2 games.
I hope
Chesterfield want with a big game.
I hope you don't miss.
All their big guns available for selection as they're all cleared away by Chesterfield into the home half. It is 3-0 to the Spirites, and we've got 17 minutes of normal.
Oh.
First half.
La, 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 la.
Ball with Maguire, plays it up to Colclough. Little quick inside ball for
What?
Banks, flicks it up with the top of his boot, and didn't find Colclough, but second ball goes in and Colclough was offside on that ball, gets a shot in, flags up, goalkeeper saved it. 0-3.
I can have a look because I'm on their Twitter page.
Sportline with national windscreen, Spirite sponsor since 1984, and ball rolled out to.
Oh, and it had to be annoying because it's the keeper I actually fucking personally know. Nathan fucking Ashmore saved it.
He's not going to not claim it, is he? So,
And I know him.
Headphones on, free kick goes.
He's
Really lost all form. This game
because he's an actual decent. He's very good keeper.
It's probably the first time in a while, isn't it, Phil, that we've actually been delighted to see the game go flat.
Yeah, so Barnet 2, Yeovil 0, Bournemouth 1, Southend 0.
But
2, Eastleigh.
if you if you see in the Premier League when everyone has a go at Adama Traore for saying he looks like a bodybuilder, Nathan Ashmole's exactly the same. He's built like a brick for a keeper. Yeah, because as being a part-time footballer, he used to be a teacher he was a teacher at my college, and his job was doing all the army course. So he used to put people through their paces. So no wonder he managed to get that big. He's doing the army course at college. Someone scored. Oh, it's going to be more bad luck. And they're actually they were doing quite well, but they're actually bottling second. They bottled second.
He really has formed into a great sweeper keeper. That's what Coughlin was signed for.
But the one thing I will say is that Stevenage in the last few weeks have not been playing that well. That they've bottled second place. Because at one point I think it was going to be Leighton Orient and Stevenage were actually fighting for the league at one point. Second in the league is actually Carlisle United. They came out of nowhere to take over Stevenage, when I thought Stevenage were going to be fighting for the league. And Stockport, who are fifth, there still could be a mathematic chance that they could finish in the top three.
Don't forget to get your comments into Josh before
and if they do and they get promoted, I'll definitely.
Bad mistake at the back by Cook, and
I'll definitely eat my words.
And he has scored. What a mistake from Cook.
Get it 4-0. Woo! Sorry.
Mixed the ball.
Ryan Goldclough.
Chip over House. Wealdstone 0. Chesterfield 4.
Well, you didn't.
But that was just because someone made a stupid mistake. If it wasn't for that, it would still be 3-0. That's why you don't make mistakes.
Smart enough to latch onto the end of that. And to be honest, he
but
took a few more yards and tried to slot it underneath the keeper.
La 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 la.
Good player. Chipped it over the goalkeeper into the bottom corner. Sparrites 4, the Stones 0.
Well, I think we're going to get 3 points today, Brum.
Well, yeah, let's hope so.
13 minutes remaining, and Colclough with an absolute peach of a goal. We saw that.
And it is, folks, still 6-0 to Manchester City.
But that was all counted for nothing, didn't it? But this one, it was a mistake.
And folks, it is now having the Waterlooville 1, Farnborough 2.
And then he saw the keeper house off his line, and rather than try and do the run and the one-on-one, he thought, you know what?
Women bottle jobs.
He did it.
Yeah, well, he backed himself, and he certainly delivered.
King lays it back to Fitzsimons, who keeps that hurriedly because he could see a couple of blue shirts closing him down, and it's with
No.
got in the field. There's going to be another substitution made shortly, so I'm sure Brom can keep an eye on what's going off over there.
More and more.
Ball out for get the substitution now. I've lost track of how many subs we've.
This is the last sub, the third sub.
What are you on about?
Wealdstone have had all 3 of theirs.
So it's Jez coming on, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Just what you need, the pace of Jezuke Boolam to come on. So is he coming on for Mike Jones?
I think it's the number of Jez.
Oh, okay.
The player.
Yeah, it is Jez for Mike Jones. So that's all about saving Mike Jones' first game back for a few weeks.
It's not very often we score this many goals in a game.
And yeah, you know, I think Jez deserves as well to get on. He played brilliantly at Southend, and then maybe a little bit harsh to be dropped on Saturday against Yeovil.
But of course,
we are coming for you, Woking. We are coming for you now.
So it's the start of the season holding pair of Banks and Oldacre at the moment, and Jez is in the middle of the 3. So that's something we've not seen before, isn't it?
Yeah,
He normally
Jez in
goes
midfield.
wide. So Colclough left, Mandeville right, and Jez in the middle. So when he gets the ball, he can just turn and run. He's got the ball, but he can't quite turn because Cook's right tight on him. But Colclough can turn and run, and he's got Uke Bullam in front of him. Colclough's got to play. Oh, and he's just underhit that. But Uke Bullam's got it now, just left side of the 18-yard area. Plays it to Ollie Banks. Couldn't quite control that. And it's going to be Wealdstone to break away. And, on the right hand side. Mika Robiero to run from the edge of his own area to the halfway line, then turn and run back towards his 18-yard area. Former Spire on his debut. So, Wealdstone 0, Chesterfield 4, Barnet 2, Yeovil 1, Bournemouth 1, Southend 0, Notts County 2. Shouts for hands by Uke Bullam. He did hit Cook's hands, but he was so close to it, there's nothing he could do about it.
Wow.
Mandeville on the ball. He's got an overlap on the right hand side with Jeff King, who's going to make the full 90 minutes.
Another goal
Injury that he picked up
for
early on in the game.
for Notts County, folks. And this time, he has got his 2 assists. Now he's got a goal. Macaulay Longstaff.
Vigorously as they were in the first few minutes. Maguire on the ball just over the halfway line to Uke Bullam.
And you know what makes it even more hilarious? Just before Notts County scored, one of Easley's coaching staff is red carded.
Out for throwing to the Spirites at 1866 Sport.
Sounds like it's been getting a bit feisty, that game.
The 1866 Sport Facebook page for Josh to compile your views. I'm sure there's plenty in already. And,
Macaulay Longstaff, you're getting close to nearly 40 goals for the season.
the dressing room.
Yeah, well, there's plenty of players we could interview tonight.
Yeah. I'm just thinking who it might be that want to see. Mike Jones, we've not spoken to for a while, so Palmer as well. Palmer's on a good run yet. So we'll see. And you've got to think about your man of the match.
Don't get me started.
We've got 9 minutes to go, so don't worry about it yet. The Netcom's IT man of the match. There's a lot of contenders today. Yeah, it's just been a solid 7.5 to 8.5 out of 10. There's nobody been 10 out of 10. There's nobody been 5 out of 10.
No, but there's also, like you say, there's no one being lower than that. Every single player on the pitch tonight's been an 8 out of 10, and I think it'll be interesting to see Liam Norcliffe, who's just sat to our right, and his ratings tonight.
Yeah, well, it's 5.5, he says.
He says Ross Fitzsimons is still only getting a 6.
Yeah, he's not. The ball back with Grimes. It's looked a lot more solid these last couple of games, 2 or 3 games, hasn't he? Jeremy Grimes, and yeah, he's been brilliant on the far side. Left foot, right foot manoeuvre from King, and then just.
Jeez. I feel sorry for Queen's Park Rangers. They're getting smashed.
Was it Banks? I don't know. I can't.
Yeah, it was Banks.
Yeah. Just seems so uncharacteristic. You've got to do the double take, thinking that is the most un-Ollie Banks sort of thing I've seen for a long time. Well played by Barker. Poor ball down the right hand side. Maguire was the only man ever going to get that one. Aldaker chips it forward towards Uke Bullam. Now the goalkeeper started to come for it, but Uke Bullam's on the left hand side of the 18-yard area. He's got a lot of work to do. Plays it towards a far stick, and it's come out to Banks inside the penalty area. Gets a shot in. Oh, and it's gone across the face of the goal and out for a goal kick. But Uke Bullam, it was just running a little bit to the left. If it was running,
Hey,
a few degrees more.
Uke Bullam is now on the pitch. You should have started with him.
Just behind quickly, didn't he? And Banks shot not for the first time today. Shot that you'd have thought would have troubled the keeper.
Yeah, exactly. He's got to get that on target, hasn't he, Ollie Banks? He'll be disappointed with that himself. You know, he punched the ground afterwards because 4-0 up and he wants a 5th. But yeah, disappointing shot.
We all want a 5th. Good ball played out to Barker on the right side. Maguire's got a little bit of work to do here. Barker cuts his arm. Maguire just did the work. He just made the tackle, and the loose ball falls for Colclough, scorer of that magnificent 4th goal. That's going to go into my goal of the season list, I think, that one. And Uke Bullam, who's on the left wing at the moment, he's playing in the... Oh, and he's just passed through his opportunity to run down onto the goal. He's got quickly inside. Oh, and he tries to square up quickly, and it's put out for...
Whoa. I don't remember them having Aaron Ramsey.
Without a single corner.
Well, 4-0 up without a corner is pretty impressive stat, Phil.
I know it's not...
No, not at all. And again, Uke Bullam, I thought he might have gone for... the ball to Quigley was the right ball. Don't
Yes,
get me wrong.
you're right, it was. But actually, I think, Phil, that I don't think Jez
Oh,
knew that he was.
it's just it's someone who's got the same name as the Aaron Ramsey that most people would know. He's 20 years old and English.
It'd have probably been in on the keeper.
Well,
Yeah, he's.
King's got to come from right,
I think he
back
might
to left wing to take this
be a
one.
product of their academy or something. Or he's on loan from somewhere.
UK Bowler on the corner of the area. He's busting in. What a save! What a save out for another corner.
He's on loan from Aston Villa.
That was a fair old shot from Jez.
Well, Spirite's certainly searching for that goal number 5, aren't they, Phil? When was the last time we scored 5? You always do
Torquay
these sort of
away.
stuff. There you go.
Oh, that guy scored yet again. Akpom.
Deep
Chip
cross.
Akpom scores yet again.
Corner, played short, just puts his hands up to a point.
Yeah, that guy scored.
Well over hit. Yeah. Yes, the win at Southend I put down in my Toulouse Take column as the most impressive away performance since that Torquay game, that 5-1. But that was an impressive second half, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
It was an okay first half.
Yes.
La 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 la.
Anyway, again, Wealdstone almost give up the ball too easily. Now they've come back to some of their muscle memory techniques, but they kick it long and Grimes wins the header. You can hear the Chesterfield fans singing to our right-hand side. Nice to be out in the open after the caged-in scenario at Southend last week, and it's not got down to 2 degrees and 1 degree. It's not as cold as that, although I am well wrapped up. Wealdstone with 5 minutes of normal time remaining, trying to get some sort of consolation from this game, but Chesterfield, they can see the free kick right on the edge of the 18-yard area, so Ross Fitzsimons might have to do a little bit of goalkeeping here.
I'm just going to say brilliant work there from Jamie Grimes, and then one of the man of the match contenders, Ash Palmer, sort of raced in and unfortunately did foul his mark of it. Yeah, unfortunately, but Jamie Grimes did really well to stand him up. Ash Palmer maybe a little bit hastily just rushed in and a bit too much contact and committed the foul, and maybe a little bit unnecessarily as well, Phil.
Altrincham take the lead at York 2-1. Still Maidenhead 1, Aldershot 1, Solihull Wars 2, Scunthorpe 1. Games that we're not taking quite as much as notice as the other ones with playoff chasing teams, but with Southend, Eastleigh and Wealdstone all losing in that top 8. Chesterfield leading. It's not a bad evening for the Spirite. So Wall as it does its job and concedes a corner over on the far side. They jumped as one, and the ball hit the sort of knee area of one of the bricks.
Yeah, Ollie Banks stuck his knee out and got it straight in the knee.
And corner there, far side, taken short by the hosts and played back to the corner taker. Delivered long, that's too long, is it?
That's all
judgment from Fitzsimons, he could see that Olamola was coming in at the far post, and he could see the ball was going to drift out, but he had 2 decisions to make. Shall I catch it? Will Olamola get it?
Yeah.
And he made the right decision on both of those.
Yeah, didn't catch it, and also Olamola didn't get it, so like you say, absolutely perfect decision there from Ross Fitzsimons again, who again's been absolutely excellent tonight, and Lawrence Maguire, big pat on the back from him as well on Ross Fitzsimons there.
Did I say that Notts County were 3-1 up against Eastleigh? Or was it
Wow.
No, it's 3-1 now. So Quigley, good piece of work in the centre to him, plays it back to Aldeck, and now Colclough scored that crackerjack 4th goal for the Spires. Goes out for a corner.
Oh my god! Oh my! Yes!
That was a goal, so it's not a corner, but it's not many times that.
Oh, that just makes it even sweeter. That just makes it even sweeter.
No, it's not. I think even Jez was surprised when the referee put it to a corner.
But no corners all match until Jez comes in. It's 3 already.
That is amazing. Oh, that is amazing. That is amazing. That has made my evening. Scored 90th minute. Carlton Town 1. Grantham Town 0. They can see literally the last kick of the game. I think, what is bunch of shit houses?
Asking for your short list of your man of the match before the fourth official Aussie board up Brom. And then Maguire plays it through towards Colclough. No flag. Colclough's by the byline. Good challenge comes in. That is going to be a corner kick for real this time.
Well, there's a couple of Wealdstone fans sat in front of us who again roll their eyes at that decision from the referee there.
Well, we'll take this man home with us, Jacob Miles. It's only 137 miles home, Mr. Miles. So we'll pack you up in the bus, take you home. Corner then, King rolls it to Oldacre, back to King on the byline, left-footed cross coming in, charged out, corner. So no corners for like 78 minutes and 5 in no time at all. 30 seconds of normal time remaining here. So well, we'll see this corner and then you can give your short list of your man of the match.
Yeah, well,
somebody might score from it, you never know. It's taken and he's played out towards Banks on the edge of the area. Oh, he's played it in field for Lawrence Maguire. Left-footed cross coming in from him, headed partially away by Wealdstone, volleyed away, and well, nice little take there from Oldacre at the back. Switch to this near side. King's still out there now. Ukek-Bulum again. Good tackle goes in there. Is that going to go out? No, it's kept in by Wealdstone. They've not cleared it yet, and now they've got a bit of space to come forward. 90 minutes is up. The fourth official is going to be holding his board up.
Oh, we've got 3 minutes right on time at the end of the second half, folks. 3 minutes.
That sounds about right compared to the 9 of the first half. And so it's a free kick to Wealdstone on the 10-yard circle. Your contenders, Bron Jenkinson.
yeah, there's a few of them. I'm gonna give a shout out to Liam Mandeville again, being excellent. Ash Palmer being excellent. Joe Quigley, absolutely probably his best performance in.
Someone's having a laughing riot.
And then once this free kick's given, I'll give you the one I'm going to give it to, Phil.
Right, free kick taken by the host out to Barker. He'll get my man of the match for Wealdstone today, but his ball is easy for Fitzsimons to gather, and he does one of those fall down and keeps the ball in his chest. So the Netcom's IT man of the match, Bron Jenkinson, is
Ash Palmer. Yeah, I think totally deserved tonight. So far, touch wood, it's been a clean sheet, you know. Not many of them this season. Ash Palmer coming tonight after a few games on the sideline. He's been absolutely excellent. 4 goals and a defender gets the man of the match. That tells you everything you need to know about his performance tonight.
Yeah, certainly when it was all square. I mean, it was 34 minutes for the first goal. Palmer made some great intercepts, and now with Maguire, another defender who has done really well tonight, into Ukek-Bulum, who, despite coming on as sort of being the central one of the 3 attacking midfielders, has done nearly all his work down the left-hand side. With Colclough tied to him by a string, and he's played up for Cook to knock it back to his goalkeeper, rolled along the floor, and again, Chesterfield almost pushing and pressing in to force an error from Wealdstone. They've done that really well. Eastleigh have lost 3-1.
Oh no!
3-1 against Scunthorpe as a confirmed result as his Maidenhead 1, Aldershot 1. And well, Joe's quickly on the ball. It's bounced kindly for him. He's on the edge of the 18-yard area. Got it onto his left foot.
Yeah.
Turn, gets a shot in. So block goes out for another corner. Just for a moment.
Barnett can fuck off.
On the edge of the box again. Not good defending from Wealdstone, and it's another corner.
We'll try our best if we lose.
Graphic that's already ready. You know, it's one of those nightmare things as a media assistant.
Yeah.
You've got your graphic ready, and then someone decides to score with 10 seconds to play, and you have to change it all again.
When I used to do the greening, the long mist greening, we used to have a 15-word little summary on the front page, and you could bet your bottom dollar if you sent that in before the end of the game, it would always change. But if you didn't send it in, it would never change.
6-0, Man City, but we don't give 2 fucks.
Banks comes up, heads it. It's only just wide there. That was a powerful header from Ollie Banks. Goal kick. We've had all but 15 seconds of those additional 3 minutes. So I suspect
They like bigging up Man City.
referee Jacob Miles will blow his whistle, but still Wealdstone are playing it out slowly at the back. Barker just in front of us has got Colclough for company. Drops it back. And there goes the final whistle. Chesterfield have won.
Full time, folks. Wealdstone 0, Chesterfield 4. Like, subscribe to the notification, get it. Blue is. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Not for Chesterfield versus Woking, unfortunately, but for Chelsea versus Everton in the
absolutely not close range.
late kick-off. I've got important things to do during the day, so I haven't got a chance to do Chesterfield, but I might get back in time to watch the game and not time to do a live stream.